Kia ora, tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you, Lorna White of the Thames Coromandel District Council for your welcome. And thanks especially to Ngāti Maru and your many whanaunga who have had a history with Ngāti Wai. The people of the sea, not the people all at sea. You know, in September 2020, we attended an event here to celebrate the approval of funding for this project. Now, I'm looking around at the media and I'm wondering, is anybody from TV1 here? TV3? The Herald? Any other metropolitan papers here? No. Because today we're here to celebrate a good news story. It's a privilege to be here today at the opening of the Corporal Marine Servicing and Business Precinct to see what that funding has delivered. We'd like to acknowledge some key people in attendance today. Len Salt, Mayor of the Thames Coromandel District. Tony Adams, Mayor of the Hauraki District. Sandra Gowdy, former Mayor and Member of Parliament for Coromandel. Wati Ngāmene, Chairperson of Ngāti Maru. And Nikki Fisher, Chief Executive Officer of the Hauraki Māori Trust Board. Now, this project is an example of what strategic government investment can do to support New Zealand's regions to maximise their economic potential. We had a conversation in 2017 coming into then government, and Shane recalls it with great clarity. Now, we were going to go out and find our richness and our resources in the provinces, in the marine areas, and do something about their development. We've got a great story to tell, but not enough people in the media seem to understand where their bread is buttered in the future, or what agricultural exports might look like. The Corporate Marine Servicing and Business Precinct is a piece of agriculture infrastructure that will support local industries, increase access to the Waikato's natural resources, and create enduring employment opportunities for the region. And that structure behind you will be around 50, 60, 70, 80 years' time, because it's built properly, not just for tomorrow, here today and gone tomorrow, but for the future. The precinct features an 80-metre commercial wharf and floating pontoon, which will boost the capacity of the aquaculture industry in the area, enabling in-water marine servicing and vessel loading. It allows an expanded unsealed haul-out area, upgraded commercial reinforced slipway, and public recreational boat ramp and trailer parking area that will deliver enhanced maritime productivity for Thames Coromandel by improving access to the Hauraki Gulf. Now, currently 11% of agriculture industry jobs in New Zealand are based in Thames Coromandel. Activity generated here supports 800 jobs across New Zealand. The Corporate Marine Servicing and Business Precinct will work alongside the Sugarloaf Wharf redevelopment, which received $19.95 million of equity investment through the Provincial Growth Fund to redevelop the wharf to cater for increased consented marine areas and growing mussel production. And these mussels are something unique. They are our #1 indigenous export. Nothing else matches them. Plus, they're anti-cancerous, so have 3 raw ones a week, or buy the granulated tablets. Well, it's a wonderful story. It's the most unique mussel in the world. The Americans have discovered its value, and we should be going all out to ensure that the world gets this product. The Sugarloaf Wharf redevelopment has faced delays due to consenting challenges. Sandra, why is this going on? Why, when we're trying to improve the place and give people jobs and futures, are we having this needless consenting process? But the team are working very hard to overcome. You agree? Time for some action. You know what politicians are like. They're fast on the lip and slow on the hip. But today you got an exception. But we say we're going to do something, we do it. Now, once delivered, both of these projects will help to ensure that infrastructure as an enabler of growth, not something that holds regions back. Infrastructure is an enabler of growth, not something that holds regions back. This used to be a world-leading province once, not just in New Zealand, but world-leading. And it's time you got your mojo back. We want to help you. The Waikato region, in fact, we had a glorious rugby team once, but that was a long, long time ago. The Waikato region is full of potential. In fact, since 2018, central government has invested almost $300 million into 249 Waikato-based projects to enable regional and economic redevelopment. This government funding has unlocked a further over $300 million of co-investment. But know that there is more work to be done to support regions and communities like Kopu to grow and thrive. Further investment in infrastructure is needed to boost regional growth, to boost resilience. That's why our coalition government, led by the Minister for Regional Development, is establishing a $1.2 billion regional infrastructure fund, as known as the RIF. It will open on 1 July 2024 and invest in projects that build new infrastructure and enhance existing infrastructure for the benefit of regional businesses, organisations and communities. Funding will be delivered across two main project categories: resilience infrastructure to support regions' ability to absorb, adapt and respond to stresses and shocks. Proactive investment in resilience infrastructure can limit the devastating effect and impacts of, for example, Cyclone Gabriel on regions, people and local economies. And enabling infrastructure to support the growth of New Zealand's regions by ensuring that they are well connected and productive. The Kopu Marine Servicing and Business Precinct exemplifies the type of project we want to support through this investment stream, but over and over again and around New Zealand. We look forward to the Waikato identifying projects that align with the Regional Investment Fund to build on the 249 projects and the $294 million investment made through previous funds, such as the Provincial Growth Fund. Now, ladies and gentlemen, have you heard people in central government and in Wellington, and dare I say it, in Auckland, describing this as a slush fund? It's an appalling misnomer. It's almost defamatory when they call it that. There's not one project that hasn't made it or hasn't got going. There have been delays in planning, but since the start, this has been the most brilliant investment in this country. And they have the audacity to call it a slush fund. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is your money. We're making sure you're getting it back for your province, your interests, your families, and your future. Next time they say that, please get your pen out, your email, get on the phone, and do something about it. We want you to stand up for it as well. It ain't a slush fund. It's a case of knowing, as we found during COVID-19, that when this country's in trouble, it's the provinces that save us, not the big cities. Now make a stand for it, please. That's my only plea today. You know, we don't want you to be fast on the lip and slow on the hip when it comes to backing what's good for you. We are not ashamed to call ourselves simple country boys, or to own up to the fact we milk cows in the morning and night. Never had a flash cow shed, and then we didn't have homework because we had no time to do it. But we got by because New Zealand was great back then, and we could be great again. When we were number 2 or 3 in the world, we got there with a provincial community that could outmatch a landowner and 4 adults in the UK. And that country we talked about back then is still here today. And that's why we're here at Kopu to celebrate the opening of a marvellous utility and facility. And we're so proud to be here to celebrate this opening and its precincts. And to all of you involved, our heartfelt congratulations. Now, we'd love to come back to the next ones you have in the Coromandel as well. Not just this one, over and over again. And make the Coromandel what it once was, a leading province in New Zealand. Thank you very, very much.